Hello everyone, I'm your host, Boss Zombie. Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online. Let's go to the garrison, I guess, or the pass. Where's the pass? It's like way south and west. Oh no, it's kind of south-central. Do we have to go help Holland Stand at some point? Like, aren't they having issues? That's the place they got conquered? I'm going the complete wrong direction. Can I go this way? I cannot. I cannot go this way either? Why is this locked? Wait, now it's not locked? What? Oh, it is. They should unlock that at this point. Oh, maybe it's because of the stuff at the graveyard? That's like a whole other quest line. Oh, I just keep going. Oh, wisps! If I just keep going.
I can't do my job. Not with all this going on.
You'll just have to suck it up, Lord. Okay, here we are. Nadira. What are we looking at? I guess the garrison is what we're looking at. Oh, look at all the troops. Some orcs in there. Wait, is that... Oh, I thought that might be Scordo the Knight for a second.
I have been watching out for you. It must be quite an honor to have the High King awaiting your arrival. King Emmerich thought you would be here ahead of him, but he has waited for you nonetheless.
How long has he been here?
Not terribly long, but long enough that he has formulated a plan of attack. This plan requires someone to take quite a bit of risk. I tried to volunteer for the duty, but he insists that you be the one. So I wish you good luck, my friend.
Oh, thank you. I probably will need, won't need, will need, won't it? Who's this lady with the red hair?
All right, everyone.
Oh, wow,
It's time to
that's
start
her in
making
uniform. Wow.
preparations.
Even you got all dressed up. Look at you. It's a little round on you, but the purple's a nice touch.
There you are. If you expected to find us scaling the walls already, I'm sorry to disappoint. Don't get me wrong. We considered taking a stab at it, but with our limited numbers, I don't really think that plays to our strengths.
What strengths are you referring to?
Well, let's see. We have this sewer entrance here that the Imperials don't seem to know about. And then, well, we have you, of course. I'm thinking to base our attack strategy around that.
You want me to go through the sewers?
Yes. Sometimes victory means getting dirty, and that's quite literally true, you know. A passage in the sewers leads to the gatehouse. If you'll open the main gate, we can get into the garrison without having to scale the walls and lose half our men.
Alright.
Just so you know, while you're slogging through sewage, we won't be napping out here. We'll go ahead and assault the main gate. It'll create a good distraction. It'll also mean that if you fail, we'll all die. Just so you know.
Ever the cheerful one. Will you be leading the assault?
Unless the gods decide to strike me down before the battle starts. I've had enough standing around in throne rooms talking about fighting the Imperials. I miss the satisfaction of sliding a sword between the plates of an enemy's armor.
Queen Arzella will be fighting too?
Of course. Battle runs in our blood. You think our family rose to royal power by attending teas, playing games at court, and currying favor with the right nobles? No, this king and queen work. At its heart, it's a bloody business.
What's the plan once we're all inside?
I haven't neglected that. I've looked at the garrison's layout and whatnot, and it'll really depend on what we find in there. I am confident we'll catch them off guard, so no matter what, we'll have to capitalize on that.
How did the garrison follow the Imperials in the first place?
The sad truth is we're not even sure. More than 200 Knights of St. Helen were stationed here, but only a handful escaped. Their stories are all over the place. Giant Daedra scaling the walls, the dead rising from the crypt, who knows?
Was Magus, however you say, Magus General Septima Tharn involved?
That old witch was undoubtedly the mastermind. And actually, one of the knights who escaped claimed Septimus snuck into the garrison posing as a Red Guard refugee, and then unleashed oblivion the next night. Knowing her, that's quite possible.
You know her?
Yes. I met her once, back before the soul burst. I'm ashamed to admit I actually fancied the girl. She was as cold as a Nordic winter, of course. I wonder if she's still attractive, though. Regardless, I think her head would look best on a pole.
Well, there's like a little touch you can kind of see in the sewers. Ew. Didn't have to make the ground all slimy and green. What is this lag? What is hitting me? Where did you come from? All of a sudden I was being bitten by a rat. Alright, so let's take a look. I gotta go this way, this way, this way. Boy, this sure looks a lot like Imperial sewers. Nope, pardon me. They definitely seem to know about this sewer. I'll just keep going past you and past you. There's no point in fighting all of these people, right? I'll do this. This. I like that I can basically stop them in their tracks. Like this.
Burn it!
Heading on the right. Oh my god, if I had to fight through all these people, it would take forever.
Light it!
Alright, just get down there. Waiting for them to come to me.
Scatter!
See? And then I only have to actually fight like 5. And 2 skeevers. Never mind. The further up I go, the more show up. Why? This dude doesn't even show up on the radar. What the hell? That doesn't seem quite correct. Alright, you just hang out up there. I'll deal with you in a second. Oh, she's returned to the mortal realm. Last one. How many are there?
Quick up!
We're quite done. So much for surprise, Emmerich. There were so many in here. Okay, don't know why that wasn't working. Oh, I guess that was supposed to... What is going on with... It's like the prompts aren't working.
Keep pushing! Drive the bastards back or put them down!
Your Highness?
I quite forgot how it feels. The rush of blood to the head, the sound and fury of battle. So what if I put on a few years? This is where I belong. I'm going to take back this garrison, die trying.
I'm with you. What do we do next?
I've captured a few keeps in my day, and I've learned the hard way. Whoever holds the courtyard holds the key. So I'm going to seal our grip on this space. We should also hit the barracks, though, before the Imperials get their greaves on.
And we attack the barracks?
Yes, but I'm not saying to slaughter a bunch of half-dressed soldiers. We're not Reachmen for Mara's sake. No, I'm hoping some of our knights are imprisoned there, and you can free them. We need all the swords we can get.
Okay.
After we've got the courtyard under control, we'll meet you up there. Oh, and if you see Septima Tharn or any of her commanders, feel free to take them down. I'd love to kill the old witch myself, but you're better qualified.
Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, well, I guess we're fighting. That aggro zone, though. I'll just do my strategy from before. Run past everything. Man. Do they really expect people to fight all of these soldiers?
Light it up!
It would take forever. Whoever still has interest. Wow, that was a lot of them in one go. That's how you're supposed to do it. You stun lock them all and then you hit them with a Colossus. Ah. Alright, see you later. Okay, that didn't work.
Light it up!
Oh, they're through here.
Set it ablaze!
Why does this guy look so dirty? Oh, the Dungian.
Fan out! Torch it!
There we go. Everyone gets a little bit of Colossus. But oh, lever.
Commander Attius is down the hall. He tortured us. He needs to pay.
One favor I ask. If you see Commander Attius, kill him.
Sir Thrudek. That's a cool sounding dude. Oh man, Attius, I already used all my stuff. Now I gotta wait for it to rebuild. You're gonna stand in fire, huh? Give me that Colossus. That's a lot of damage. So what next? Okay, I'm just gonna leave that. You guys are fighting there. So we haven't quite retaken the keep yet.
It's a damn good thing you came out. I was just about to charge in there and find you myself. If I had died, it would have been your fault. You don't want the death of a king on your head, do you?
I certainly don't.
Gods, I probably shouldn't jest like that. Not around Argella. Poor thing. There's no telling what these twisted imperial bastards might have done with King Eamond's corpse. He was about to be entombed here when the garrison fell, of course.
Where exactly was he to be
The
entombed?
royal crypt. All of Bankorai's rulers are buried there, to keep eternal vigil and such. The Imperials are doing something horrific in there. It's where they've formed their last line of defense. Whatever they're doing, I need you to stop.
I can do it. Where's the crypt?
East, across the bridge behind me. They're just throwing conscripts at us to keep us from getting across. They'll run out of fodder eventually. But if you'll lead the charge across on your way to the crypt, we can take the bridge now.
Alright, across the bridge into the crypt. Let's go. Yeah, I don't know why. Second era... Oh, I can just take the horse. Or, wolf. Second era Imperials, really big on necromancy. I'm gonna jump between these two fools. Woo! That's a Daedroth. Why is there a Daedroth? Ow! Ow. Ow, my everything. Okay, well, the other two clowns left, so I guess that's good. Damn it, you have almost as much health as a boss. They even fear Daedroth? Nope, they don't care. Damn alligator dragon demons. I mean, two guesses with the Royal Crypt. Bankarai Pass is a natural choke point, the only way for an army from Hammerfell to enter High Rock without marching far to the west or north. There have been fortifications here since the early days of the Durrani hegemony. They mention the Durrani hegemony so much and yet never really go into it. Daedroth, great. Alright, so it's going to be around the corner, left, and then right, and then right, and then left. That's okay. Same as before.
This champion is coming, Magus General. Shall we make an example of this fool?
We forgot the directions.
It's not me, it's you. I have other matters to attend to. Finish the ceremony first, then deal with the interloper.
Yes, of course. The Dark Anchors first, then the interloper. Thank you for this honor, Magus General. Glory to the garrison is ours. You imbeciles will soon witness the
this?
Empire's
Glory
true
to the
strength.
Lord of Brutality, Pappus. Glory to Mohawk Ball.
Oh, these other guys really didn't give up, huh? Aren't you fellows supposed to all be tethered to your locations? Pulpus. Your name is Pulpus.
Your covenant cannot escape my wrath. You will see soon enough.
Well, she's dead. I think she was an Imperial, though. Why? I don't know why I got stuck on those stairs. I mean, it's the tried and true strategy. Just run through everything and then deal with what's at the end. Otherwise, I'll be spending half an hour just clearing out these dungeons. Ooh. We're about to have an anchor problem here, aren't we? Oh yeah, there you go, right there.
When you went below into the crypts, this foul, icy fog rolled in. The earth shook, and those dolmen emerged from the ground beneath our feet. We retreated here to await your return. The rest you can clearly see.
What are your orders?
I'm afraid the giant Daedric anchors from the sky issue is more your speciality than my own. I'll let you lead on this one.
That doesn't seem very kingly.
A wise leader knows how to delegate, my father used to say. He may have died in his cups, but the man knew his aphorisms. What could be more kingly?
Okay. Guess I'll do all the work.
Bankurai is mine, mortal. You cannot possibly protect it.
God, Molag Bal's voice is so good.
Your king and queen will soon be slaves in Cold Harbor.
I'm like torn between his voice and Hermaeus Mora's voice from Skyrim. It's so good. I mean, of course, there's also Sheogorath. His voice is pretty much iconic, but it's just good voice acting lends so much to presence. Please die, Moab. That was it? That was the anchor? Was one slightly tough Dremora? Okay.
With chains they sought to bind this place in darkness and death. But the chains are broken! The garrison is ours! Yay! Mark my words. This victory will go down in the history books. This is the day the Empire began to crumble.
Mm-hmm.
Knights of St. Pellin, many of your brothers and sisters died here, but this was the purchase of their sacrifice. Be grateful and be
I didn't notice her
proud.
armor also has a black tint. Like, she's still in mourning. This is her mourning armor.
Bastards on the run now. Come, Argella. Come. Experience the joy of watching your enemies flee from battle.
Actually, mourning armor might actually be a thing. I guess we're... Alright, I'll wait for you two outside. You're taking your time strolling out there. I'm betting we go from here to Holland's Stand to deal with that business. I know this ends in the southeast area of Bankurai. Like, we don't really go north anymore. Everything is south and continually south. I just don't remember exactly how we get there. Yeah, it's totally her mourning armor.
I'll be honest with you. I didn't think we could retake the garrison. I expected to die here. I was even looking forward to it. But my heart is filled with happiness right now. Not for myself, but for the people of Evermore.
Are the Imperials defeated then?
Well, of course the war is far from over, but we've won a crucial battle. Definitely gave the Imperials a black eye. And Evermore is safe. I should return there, but I have a feeling Emmerich will want to press on to liberate southern Bankurai.
You think that's wise?
Whether it's
Oh,
wise
that's
or
the
not
skip.
isn't for me to say. All I can say is that if Emmerich wants to push on, I hope you will go with him. It's clear that any undertaking you're a part of is more than likely to succeed.
Okay. I did not expect this one to be that short. I guess that's why the other one was almost 2 hours. They tend to average out to about 3 hours total. 3.5 maybe for the whole zone. Oh, I got a cool shield. I think I had this shield one time when I did 7th Legion Brute. Etched along all its edges are the coat of arms for both King Aemond and Queen Argella of Evermore. Keep that.
We gave the Imperials a healthy kick in the buttocks, didn't we?
Buttocks.
I bet they don't stop running until they're behind the walls of Harlin's Stand. We will have to go after them, of course.
Why do we have to go after them?
For one thing, I still haven't seen Septima. I just have to find out how the years have treated the old girl. There's also the matter of liberating southern Bankurai. It's Covenant territory, you know.
How do you propose we do that?
One grain of sand at a time, my friend. It's true we don't have the troops to go traipsing off into the desert, but one person can scout Harlin's Stand and see if Septima's there. If only I had a loyal and capable friend here.
He's so, like, cynical and sassy. He's well written. Alright, I can go to Hohenstein then.
Of course, you can go to Harlenstein. Fabulous idea.
Do you give me a thumbs
Yes,
up?
my friend. The key to driving the Imperials out of southern Bankorai will be finding and eliminating the Magus General. If you'll track Septima down, we'll be halfway done.
What kind of place is Hohenstein?
It's a magnificent city right in the middle of nowhere. Only the gods know why the Red Guards even built it. But it's changed hands many times over the century. Not a subject to bring up when you have Faharajad and Argella in the same room.
If we retake the city, who would get it?
Queen Argella, of course. It's part of Bankorai. Come to think of it, I don't even know why Faharajad wants it. Doesn't he have enough desert cities? You'd think he'd be lobbying for more territory in the wetlands for Mara's sake.
Can you tell me more about Septima Tharn?
Sweet Septima. I may have mentioned before, I actually met her when I was just coming of age, tagging along with my father to Cyrodiil. I took quite a fancy to her, but she mocked my advances most cruelly.
Why?
My father was just a merchant lord from Cumberland, come to kiss the Emperor's ring. I didn't realize it, but I was hardly a match for a Tharn. Even back then, Abner Tharn would never have allowed his niece to be courted by someone like me.
What is the Imperial strategy?
I believe they were aiming to conquer all Bankorai, but we've shown them that that's not going to happen. Septima's likely plotting revenge now, but who knows? Her family's so corrupt with power and necromancy, their motives hardly make sense anymore.
Okay. I guess... What? Oh, spider. I guess now we're going to... over there. See, because I believe it goes... We're going to deal with Hohenstein, and then we go... I think it's here is where the ending takes place. It's not just the ending of Bankorai, it's the ending for the entire Covenant. So, we'll do that in the next episode. So thanks for joining me. Come back, I'll have the next stuff up real soon, but until then, bye.